aware, extended exposure to dad space could lead to dangerous levels of hug attacks, dad dancing, and declarations that this podcast is the best thing since sliced bread.
It's time to rethink men's health.
Not as bad as it looks.
Because it doesn't just affect men, it affects us all. When men are well, the benefits ripple through families and communities. But when men are unwell and unsupported, we all feel it. We're all the real face of men's health. Be part of the solution with Movember.
Hey, welcome back to Dad Space. It's Dave with you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Movember. Happy November. Happy all that. It's episode 220. Wow. We're getting up there. We're getting old here at Dad Space. If it's your first time here, welcome to Dad Space. Glad to have you here. If you've been here many times, welcome back. And if you've been gone for a while, where have you been? It's good to have you back. I want to talk to you about something that's very personal for me. I am an introvert. Yes, might not seem like it, but I am. I'm the type of guy that my wife drags to family functions and big events and lots of people, and I'm the guy in the corner going, can we go home now? Like, we've been here 3.5 minutes. I'm done. And there's a lot of misunderstandings around introverts. And I know we're all different. We don't have like a club or something where we all get together and do introverted things. But no, we kind of, we're our own people. We're our own thing. And I can explain how I am an introvert, and it might be totally different than the person next to you who also is an introvert. We show up differently. But in general context, there's some misunderstandings about what an introvert is, how they show up. I've been accused of being rude because I don't talk to everybody in the room. I've been accused of being aloof. That's fun. And people just thinking that I'm full of myself. And all it is I'm just fine not talking to anybody and happy to just be me. And I don't really need the kind of interactions that other people need. Doesn't mean that I'm angry or I hate you, none of that stuff. But people think that of me, which is their problem because they don't understand who I am. My friends and my family know who I am. My wife knows me. My wife is the opposite of me, which is nice. And for me, as an introverted guy, there's a few things I want you to know. Because you might be an extrovert, and you might be trampling all over people around you who are not like you. They're more like me. And I want to help. And I want to just kind of put that out there for dads. So if you're an introverted dad like me, let's unite. And if you're an extrovert dad, I need you to sit down for at least 10, 15 minutes and listen and learn, because you might be harming more people than you think. Let's get into this. I'm glad you're here. I want you to know right off the bat, introverts are getting a little frustrated with how people respond to us and us being introverts. There are misconceptions that people have about what it means to be quiet, reserved, or private. And I want to kind of go through some common phases and phrases that introverts often hear and why they can be both helpful and misunderstood. The first is the casual observation that we hear often. I hear this all the time. You're so quiet. Or are you okay? Now, for introverts, our quietness is not a sign of something being wrong. We're not broken. We're not a broken extrovert. It's just our natural rhythm. It's just how we are. It's our resting state. And asking them to defend their silence can actually make social interactions even more uncomfortable for us. Quiet is not a problem that needs to be solved. We're not your experiments. We're not something that needs to be repaired. We don't have a flat tire socially. This is just who we are. It's part of how people process the world. It's how we exist. We don't need to be fixed. I know you want to fix us. I know you want us to be more outgoing. You want us to be more interactive. You want us to be more exciting and less boring, less reserved. When you come to us and say, why are you so quiet? Like, are you all right? This doesn't help for an introvert. There's a second remark that we hear often, and it's this one. When people come up to me and say, Dave, you need to get out more. Like, you really need to get out there and you need to go meet people. This is interesting. That you would say that to us as introverts. This misses the point of introversion entirely. Introverts do not need more external stimulation to feel complete. Home and solitude are places where we restore, where we recharge our batteries. This is where our energy is recharged. This is where we gain strength. We fill up our tanks in solitude and being at home. As introverts, we venture out when we're ready, not when social expectations demand it. So we don't run by a calendar. We run basically how we feel in the moment. That's when we're ready to go out. So coming to us and telling us to get out more, it's not helping. There's another thing that people say to us that doesn't help at all. When people come to us and say, you need to loosen up, and then they usually hand us a beer or wine or something, they're like, you're so uptight. Are you all right? Like, you need to just chill. You need to kind of like relax, be more open. For an introvert, this can feel like pressure to perform rather than an invitation to connect. Instead of making us feel relaxed, this often highlights the discomfort that we are trying to manage quietly. We are trying to loosen up. We are trying to fit in. But we do it in a different way. Our approach differs from the way you might. So to help make sense of these differences, there's an analogy that I heard on TikTok. And I'll put a link for you to check this out in the notes, because this gentleman's really great. I love how he approaches this. But introverts start each day with a handful of coins. And every social interaction costs us one of the coins in our hands. And by the end of the day, our coins are gone, our hands are empty. And then we need some alone time to refill our emotional balance and restock our coins for the next day, the next outgoing and things we're going to be doing in public with people. Now, extroverts, on the other hand, they begin with 0 coins at the beginning of their day. Their hands are empty when they start their day. Where our hands, we already have some coins. An extrovert earns a coin from every interaction. And the energy grows through engagement and connection. They gain coins during the day where we're giving them away. This simple explanation and visual about us giving our coins away and extroverts earning their coins shows the difference between how we show up and how an extrovert shows up. When an extrovert suggests happy hour after work, they're riding on a social high, eager to keep things going and keep the party going. An introvert, meanwhile, has exhausted their supply of coins, we're empty-handed, where the extrovert has coins falling all over the place from their hands. The two operate on a different energy system, and our economies are different. One earning through interaction and the other conserving through solitude. But these differences aren't barriers to friendship or love as a dad, as a partner with our kids. They're opportunities for understanding where both sides recognize how the other recharges. Connection becomes easier and more genuine when you understand each other. Whether you're an introvert protecting your peace or an extrovert chasing new connections, empathy is the bridge that keeps relationships balanced between an introvert and an extrovert. Remember, introverts, for you extroverts listening, introverts are not broken extroverts. We're not. We're totally different than you. We don't need to be fixed. We don't need to be repaired. We don't need to be like you. We need to be us. Some takeaways here. Introversion and extroversion are not opposites. They complement each other and their ways of managing energy. Understanding the balance between solitude and connection leads to stronger relationships and deeper respect for how others navigate this world. So for you as an introvert, when you see those extroverts running around the world, soaking up all of the excitement, picture their coins in their hands just overflowing, and every interaction adds more to their bank. And for extroverts, when you see an introvert out there in the wild, at a social function, at an after work event, the company picnic, the family event, whatever, look at the hands of an introvert and realize they might have 0 coins left. They might have already spent their allotment of coins today. And this is not a comfortable place for them. It's not because of you. It's not because of the event. We don't hate you. We're not angry people. We're not pissed off. We're not arrogant. We're not shy. It's just how our tank is refilled. Extroverts get their tank refilled by meeting more people. Introverts get our tank refilled by less people. And you just need to understand that you can't fix us and you can't make us you. And you have to understand how we show up in this world if you want to have a relationship with us. As you deal with an introvert, be gentle. Understand how we're wired and what we need to survive. And introverts, understand that you're not broken. You're not a misfit. You're not the enemy of social interaction. You're you. And you need to navigate the way you need to navigate. And as an introvert, I am so happy on my own, recording a podcast, doing this kind of stuff by myself in the house. I can lose track of time because this is my happy place. I can control this environment. I love recording podcasts. I love having time with you. This is what lights me up. Put me in a room full of 100 and 200 people and watch me squirm. It's just not where I fit. And I know where I fit. So don't force somebody into a mold, into a space where they don't feel comfortable. And don't look down on us because we're not like you. Introverts have a place in this world. We're some of the most loyal, strong, thoughtful people that you're ever going to come across. Because we take time to deal with how we show up in the world, and we're super hyper aware of others like us who just need some grace. Introverts and extroverts, we can get along as long as we understand the coins in our hand and show up for each other in a way that helps. But the first part comes from understanding. So I hope this helps. Take a look at your hands. Do you got coins in there? Introverts, you got any left? Extroverts, how many do you got right now? 200, 300? Yeah. See the difference? Just remember that the next time you throw shade at an introvert for being so them. Frustrating as we are, we're still good people. And introverts, those extroverts that run around chasing rainbows and throwing flowers in the air and being the life of the party, don't pretend to be them. You're not. Be you. And understand that you're unique in your own way too. And it's special to many, many people. Thanks for listening.
Hello. I'm classically trained actor and fine woodworker Nick Offerman. A few of you may know me as Ron Swanson from NBC's Parks and Recreation, but let's be honest, most of you know me for this. And this Movember, I'm here to instruct you on how to properly grow your very own. Developing my mustache required years of training. I brought it to Scotland, where sheep herders tamed its unruly I then studied with Tibetan monks, who combed it like a Zen Every day I washed it with cologne, whale oil, and beef and dried it over a campfire of peat and turf. And the bulk of you will end this month with something atrocious on your lip. The rest of you will be passable, but in the spirit of awareness, I wanted to offer a few simple ideas of my own that can help a novice grow a full and thicker mustache. Hammer and nail. Send a regular handwritten letter. Capture a household bug, then set it free. Tolerate a crying baby. Smell wood. Move out of your parents' house. Gain the trust of a dog. Sweat. Don't shave your upper lip. So get ready for the single manliest journey of your life. And be sure to tell your friends, this mustache is a Movember mustache.